Dave. Hey guys, welcome to the channel. We are doing a live video and we're going to be trying something different. Ah, shut it off. So I'm just trying to get set up here, and let's try to get in there live. I don't want that. All right, so we'll just see if we can get a chat going on. With a couple of hellos. All right. If you're there, give me a hello. I'm just trying to figure out how to do what I'm doing. Again, I always do this. There we go. We're gonna set that up here. Alright guys, so welcome to the channel. Today, kind of switched things around. What we're doing is, this channel's always been about craft. It's been, it was marked off as choose your own path, woodcrafts. We're changing that a bit around. Sorry, I'm just gonna lean this up a bit so I can see you guys. We're going to change that around. It's going to be about crafting no matter what. Like it, don't like it, stick around, don't stick around. It's up to you. I don't care. You don't care. We're all good. Say hi if you're there so I can see you. I'm just marking down. Hey Dave, how's it going, buddy? So what I plan on doing was, pull my shirt up. I've always been, let's do a little bit of background. I've always been fascinated with Dungeons and Dragons. The dragons, just carb wrong. The dragons, the wizards, the knights. I'm an old school D&D player where it was all just paper and imagination, dungeon master and all that, you know. And that was fun back in my days. I remember I'm 48 years old, so I'm not that old, but I'm not that young either. Shut up. Just carb Rob. So, turns out that I've been watching videos, and I actually got a guy out here in Winnipeg, Manitoba, and he is like really good. Let me introduce you to his channel. I think it's really important that I give him the biggest props of anything I'm going to be doing. That's the only thing you're going to see hanging out, brother. Mother fuzzers. So, we got a guy called Black Magic Craft, and he's from Winnipeg, Manitoba. He's from out here somewhere. That's the guy in the middle here. And, you know what? He's got a lot of stuff going on. Like, I'm not going to say I can do what he can do, and not even probably close. But I want to give it a try. And that's why today we're doing this video on it. So what I did was, you can see here, I got about 136 pieces of styrofoam that and again, this is all from Black Craft Magic. All credit goes towards him for everything that's being built here, because I've been watching his videos and that's who I'm inspired by. So, well, we'll start off by the styrofoam. Everything here is based on just the cheaper stuff, he recommends using the pink or the green styrofoam that you can buy in the stores. That's great too. What I'm using is just a normal styrofoam that I get, just found it at work, just that. And what I did was, there's two ways of looking at it. You can get yourself a wire styrofoam cutter, which is basically, it's a machine that has a heating control on it, a wire that sticks down, and then it melts like butter, right? You can get right through it. So that's one way you can do it. Now, if you don't have that, you can just use either an X-Acto knife and or scalpels or whatever you got. So I want to try this build by doing it the way he started off doing it, and that was without all that stuff. So the focus of this video is just going to be basically hot gluing the pieces. Hopefully I have enough. Hopefully is not a word, but hope I have enough pieces to go on here. Now what I took was, it's just a cracked piece of I guess it's one of those clipboards, so good, nice and solid, right? So that's what he recommends, so that there's no warping or anything like that. Hot glue and a bunch of different sizes of styrofoam. Now what he does, he's got a whole whack of great tips on how building these things. He took a piece of, or he has foil paper, and then he bunches it up and he rolls it on here for the effects of all the stuff that's going on. You can do that, or you could just use your finger. Hey Tommy, you could use your fingers and kind of get in there and do whatever you want. I'm not too overly concerned because this is the first build that I'm doing. We're not going to say it's going to look good. We're not going to say it's going to look like crap. But hey, who cares? We're going to give it a try. I mean, it's something out there. So all we need to do is we're going to do this chat so you guys can talk all you want, and I got my screen right in front of me. I can see you guys. Any questions on what I'm doing, how I'm doing it, I have no idea. All I'm know is I'm doing it based on what I've seen him doing. And I really like the way things were going. So what we're going to start off is by plugging, I don't have enough sockets here. We're just going to plug that. We don't need that. We're just going to be plugging our hot glue gun in, and nothing special, just normal hot glue. What I did not do is I did not prep this anyway. I didn't sand it or anything like that. I don't know if I was supposed to. Hot glue should stick to anything, shouldn't it? I'm hoping. What we're going to be building is hopefully a wall around here, and then we're going to do the painting, and then we're going to do the washing. We're going to put some grass and some sand. We're going to make like a little tower, and this should represent a game piece that would go on a Dungeons and Dragons set. Now, I mean, if I make this nice enough or good enough, maybe we can use it for people who do play. It could be something different. The only reason I'm doing this is I just don't feel like going out to my neighbors to carve, and I don't feel like painting today. I just felt like doing something different, and this is what we're doing. So we're just gonna let this warm up a couple of seconds. It doesn't take long. It shouldn't take long, but we want to get it on there. Now again, I've never done this, so this is a first time for me to try this kind of craft out. I really wanted to try something different, and this is what it's coming down to. All I know that what we're going to do is we're going to set it up by going 2 layers. I'm getting some glue out there. We're going to go with like a 2-layer brick system, and I guess to keep it sort of straight and or uniformed, what we could do is, well, we don't have a pencil, and we definitely don't have, we're going to pull out our trusty pencil here. This one here was made by my buddy Mike Pruett in the States, and this is a carved pencil, and it's actually a work pencil, like more of a carpenter's pencil, but I keep it on me at all times, and all I want to do is draw maybe a line. I don't know, nothing too crazy, but we're going to leave a little bit of space in the front so that we can maybe throw some stones down. These pieces, I'm just going to start losing my clue here, guys. These pieces are roughly 1.5 inches big, so we're looking at it being fairly big. I mean, not too crazy, but big enough. So let's just go ahead and see what we can do. All we're going to do is lay down a piece, I'll get that out of the way, a piece of our hot glue down, enough, maybe a couple of lines, I guess, and we're just going to go at it by, I guess, just gluing it to the board. I don't know what else to tell you. We want it to be a tight enough fit so it looks like bricks that are going. Thank you. A friend of mine made this for me, so I'm just going to turn this more towards me so I can see it, but you guys can still go at it, just so I can keep it straight. And I'm just going to put a couple of pieces of glue down. Now, I know that for a fact that when he was doing this, he says the glue that's on the bottom kind of makes a mess. You wanna keep an eye out for that, right? I mean, is it something that you want always on your boards? No, but I think what we'll be doing is we'll be hiding this with stuff. I don't know, maybe we'll see. We got a couple of good chunks of glue sticks here that we're gonna work with. Hope we have enough. If not, we could always make this project again later. So I think what we're gonna do, I'm not sick, I got a smoker's cough, and I gotta quit smoking very soon. It's getting stupid with me, and it's kind of got like a horse in my throat. So no, I'm not sick, but thanks for asking. So what we're gonna do is we're gonna go with a double two system kind of rocks with offsetting the pieces itself to see how that's going to look. So I mean, nothing complicated, just pretty simple to do. So, but we want to make sure that our pieces are nice and tight, because once the hot glue sticks to it, it's there. We're not gonna be able to pull it off. It's a waste if we can't do it right. Again, first time trying this, so that isn't what your shrink said. So yeah, we're just gonna go about like that. So we could add, maybe a piece so it doesn't look so far off here, but we want to make the wall to go this way. So I think we're not going to worry about that too much. We're just going to build our wall like that. And like I said, we want to keep it solid and we want to keep it straight. So we're good. And then this piece, we're just going to fill in the gap. It's a fast build. We're not going crazy. We're hoping that when we paint it, it's going to look better than what it looks like as now. So let's keep on going. So we're going to go a double wall. So again, same thing like I just said here, like this. So you can see that it's sort of being built, and there's like a brick kind of system, I guess. So as we're doing that, we're just going to keep on adding pieces, and we're going to listen to Rob say something funny. Alright, so hope everybody's having a great night. Yeah, it's cold out here in Canada. It's getting nicer, I guess. We're supposed to be getting these stupid weather where they're talking about +4 by the weekend. How high of a wall? Well, yeah, good question. Not sure. Miniatures are roughly about 3-4 inches. So, like with the information that I gathered, that's pretty much what I'm looking at, is trying to get something high enough. I don't think I'm gonna definitely have enough styrofoam here. It's gonna be, one of those. I should have cut more, but I didn't. So we're just gonna go off by doing one wall and see what happens. Like I said, to get a real good build, you can check out the website, or not the website, sorry, the YouTube, Black Craft Magic. Like, the guy's been doing it for a long time. Obviously, he's the guy you want to watch if this is something you're interested in doing. I'm just farting around because I got time. I like this kind of stuff. It really gets it interests me, right? I mean, I love to carve. Don't get me wrong. I love to carve, but I want to try something different too. Live by the sea in the basement of rich and big. Yes, that's right, Mr. Rob. So I think what we're gonna do is we're gonna go like maybe a 3-wall high. And again, I'm just doing this as a quick build. Nothing fancy. Keeping it somewhat uniformed. See what we can get out of it, right? I mean, what the hell? And then like that. And then we'll build another piece up here. What I've been watching on these videos is these are very playable sets. Once they're painted, they look really neat on the sets. Dungeons & Dragons has made a huge China Burrs. Yeah. They make really good playable sets, and go from there. I can't see everything that's going on here. I don't know why. Why can't I see this stupid writing? Hold on, guys. I'm trying to. What are you going to do with it, Rich? I am going to sell it to you so you can start playing Dungeons and Dragons. I don't know. I don't know what I'm going to do, honestly, with it. I'm just farting around, and I've always wanted to do something like this because it is a different kind of a build. It's different than carving with wood. I mean, it's all there, so you can see like the walls getting to be built. It's fantasy, guys. It's what it is, right? It's like, it's just what it is. But we're gonna try our best to make it look something nice and go from there. I don't know. I think the best part of it is when it's actually done. That's probably when it's going to look better, or the best, and go from there. I know definitely we're talking about not having enough stones. I could tell you right off the bat, not enough bricks. That I should have cut more, because there's no way I'm going to get this super duper high like I wanted to get it. It's just unfortunate, but that happens. And then I'm kind of being sloppy. I'm being kind of messy here. Hot glues everywhere. I don't like that. But not the end of the world, right, guys? It's just the way it is. But we'll keep on giving it a build. See what we can do. Just takes a little bit of patience to glue it. I mean, this took me what, like 5 minutes? I've been yapping with you guys. 10 minutes. It's not that hard. Just trying to get it out there more so I can see what's going on. I need some long pieces, longer pieces, shorter pieces. But you know what? We're not going to worry about that, because all we have to do. Oh shit! I did that wrong. Son of see it. You didn't see nothing. Don't ask Rob. He knows nothing. What we're gonna do is add. I actually sat there all night last night and I sanded every little freaking piece of this and that, which just drove me nuts. It wasn't, you know, what I did was I wanted to sand it so that I can get the effect of, you know, it takes off all the little rubbly stuff and all that. That's what I wanted to do. So it is what it is, and I did it. And that's the way it goes. So, but like I said, nothing too complicated. We're just trying something different. I seen that. You're ready to go. You got to get yourself some burrs there, buddy. Got to get your stuff organized. That's what you got to do. There's no other way to look at it. I mean, you know what, Tommy? We all started somewhere, man. We all started with... I know myself, I started with no money, and I started with a pocket knife, and just to play around to get the feel of it, see if I liked it. Now, you know, as it grew, I was able to purchase, you know, different pieces of what I need. So just, you know, be patient with it, and you know what, guys, I've said, I said it before, you could always email. You can foam craft, yeah. You can ask them to help you out. I mean, some of them may not. I don't know, but I mean, you know, it doesn't hurt to ask, and that's what all I'm saying is, guys like us who are very low, we're not very big time, you know, we spend our money, thanks buddy, we spend our money on our toolings, right to the point where we'll use it, right to the point where we wear the shit out of it, and then they're garbage, they're no good. So that's just the way it is. But like I said, everybody, you know, starts somewhere when it comes up to crafting, and the best thing to do is, I'm not just talking individual, I'm talking about everybody. If you have to, you basically start off with what you have. Now, if you just have a knife, use a knife. It ain't gonna hurt nobody. Well, it might hurt you, but it ain't gonna hurt nobody else. You know, you just gotta try it. That's all I'm saying. In my honest opinion, I would say that's the best way to do it, is just to get out there and try. Alright, so I gotta just sort of fandangle some pieces, and guys, it's fine if you do a mess. If it doesn't look the best time the first. Rick, how you doing? If it doesn't look the best at first, you just keep on going. I don't know. I can't say that this is gonna turn out anything the way I thought it would. I'm just going at it, right? And that's what I need to do. So I think the best way to do things is just get out there and try. That's all you can do. Anyway, all we're doing is we're building up our walls. That's all we're doing. I sort of had an idea of what I wanted to do. I wanted to make basically a platform so that these things can see out of. Again, I'm not sure I'm going to be able to do this because I'm borderlining myself on how much pieces of styrofoam. Why a double wall? Girth, big, wide, bigger. What else can I say to you? You know what I mean? It shows when you got these little guys that are maybe like 3-4 inches tall, it's got to show that they've been some. I don't know. I don't know, man. Don't ask me questions. I'm just doing this. You know, I'm just doing. That's all I am. I have no clue why. I mean, I probably could have watched this video and asked him that question, but I didn't. Okay, so then we got sort of like a wall going on there, I guess. I don't know. Rob's trying to freak me out because he's asking me all these questions. No, you know what? That's good. I don't know. I don't know why a double wall. Does anybody know why? Back in the day of ruins, I'm assuming that things had to be thick enough so they couldn't get through it. Let's it be. There's my boy. See that guy under there? See that last name? That's my last name. That's my boy. That's my nephew. And he knows. He's a big Dungeon and Dragon player. In fact, I think we're going to dedicate this set to my nephew, Alain. And once we're done, he can have it and he can do whatever he wants with it. In fact, Alain, maybe Saturday you should come down, because he lives out here with me. You should come down and we should try this again. Or we can try doing something like this. I don't know. Because he's a big D&D player. Marshmallows would be better if you mess up, you could eat them. Rob, you can come to my house anytime you want. Put marshmallows on it, I'll put the hot glue, and I'll mess it up so you can eat it. You'll get the hot glue. You know what I mean? Just carve Rob. Ladies and gentlemen, he is a good shit. He's a good man. I love his videos. We promote him, we help him out. We've set the bar for him to go higher and higher. He is going to be becoming our one YouTuber who is going to jump. Not too many people do. Only if you stick them together with toothpicks or icing. There you go. Not too many people carve with the knives anymore. Not saying they don't. There are still people out there, but Rob does, and that's what I like to see, and that's that. So now we're going to try to build this corner a little higher as we can. And again, guys, I'm just going fast because I'm running out of styrofoam. And when maybe we might just have to sit there and cut some styrofoam. Oh, that's fun. But this time we're not going to worry about sanding it down or anything like that. All right. Not only that, I gotta keep an eye on my glue. Hey, ooh, that's hot. Damn it, hot glue is hot. They call it hot glue for a reason, right? Not just to piss me off. So, ooh, it's sticking to the table. All right, so let's just keep on going because we're having a great time here, guys. I'm glad you all joined me. There's only 6 people watching, but you know what? That is awesome. We are staying with our 6 people groups. I don't get crazy amount of views on here. I don't care, and I've said this before, I don't give a shit. What I care about is you guys are here, and we're sticking together with this, all right? We're going to watch this happen. It's $1 million idea, I tell you. No clue. You know what? They do pay big money for these things, though, if they're done really well. I'm sure of it. So don't get discouraged on, just wasting your time. I mean, God, my fingers, they hurt. But we are going to keep on going. And we're going to try something different. So, what I'm planning on doing, I'm trying to keep, as I said before, I'm trying to offset this. Are you using open cell foam, like ball foam, a wall insulation foam? No, I don't have any of that in me. That though I will. This is just for fun, right? Today is just for fun. If I really got serious and we wanted to do something like that, we'll go to the refit store, we'll pick up a sheet of it for like pennies, and we'll definitely try that out. Get better measurements on, say, our styrofoam. That I can handle. It just takes a little bit of math. I wouldn't mind either. I was talking today, me, and we're either thinking of investing in making and or buying a Proxon. Proxon is the company that you would buy. What type of are you using? You know what? It is like I don't know what was in here. Maybe a head, maybe a penis, maybe I don't know. Maybe there was like a lung or a heart in here. This is one of those boxes I get at the hospital, like where they put ice packs and they deliver you some shit. Well, I just found it. Guess what? This is a cheap build. This is not a, going to the extreme of having to worry about what we're spending today. We're just doing a cheap build. The paints are going to we're going to do some washes. Why not cottonwood bark? Oh boy, Rob. Stop it. Why not cottonwood bark? Oh. Those Americans, they're always trying to get out at me. I actually have a sub on here, and I'm just joking with you, Rob. You know that I'm bugging the shit out of you. There's an American on here that I just met. Good God, what the hell's his name? Dave something. I have no idea. Jeez, I'm sorry, Dave. This guy is awesome. And I'm telling you, this guy needs to put a channel out to help others, not because he's got, he's got shit. He's got problems, man. Like, we're talking about a guy he's a heart transplant patient. He's got diabetes. He basically lost a leg. I was talking to this guy for an hour, and this guy is, I'm going to say it, fucking cool, man. Don't care what you think. And let me tell you, this guy needs to put out a channel and do what he loves doing, and that's wood carving. You know why? Because people, and I agree with what he said. I'm giving him a shout out for it because I don't give a shit. When people have bad injuries, when people go through the biggest shit you could think of, their mind gets fucked up. It just stops. We could all attest to that because we know people like that, right? Well, this guy fucking blows my mind. Like, he was, I don't know how do you even say it. He was just like, he's super shit cool. And I had a great conversation with him. Probably a good hour conversation with him yesterday. North Carolina. Good old American. And, yeah, he was telling me his story. And you know what? And he was carving. Like, so, guys like that, they need to help out. We need to help them too. He says he has a channel, but he hasn't used it. And he says when he's ready, he's going to get out there and he's going to put out. And when he's ready, I will support him 100%. I'll put him on my channel. I will give you his name. Doesn't matter. It's going to happen. It's just, yeah. Like, I'm telling you, the guy was like, he was awesome. Awesome to talk with. Another good news is, I don't know if I'm allowed to say it, but another gentleman, maybe I shouldn't say names, is starting up a podcast for us wood carvers. And he actually invited me to be one of his first people on his show. Isn't that super cool? I mean, not that I know much, and I've never been on anything like that. I think it's just a random thing where he's going to be asking questions like, where am I, who am I, why, when, how, that kind of stuff. And I think that's super cool. I mean, I'm in. I wouldn't mind, doing shit like that. I mean, YouTube has enough of it that we show who we are, but it's not a podcast. People like to sit in their car, and they do like to listen to the radio. And podcasting is, as far as I know, it's big, right? Like, I'm not 100% sure, but it's big. So stay tuned for that. That's exciting. I mean, that helps out. Maybe get us some more subs. Maybe get us some more new people. Some ideas to go out there and do shit, right? What else can I tell you? Oh yeah, contest. Yeah, contest time. Things are sort of getting back on track. Okay, so meaning that no sad stories of it all, but since my mother passed, I was having a hard time not dealing with shit, just trying to get this back to where it should be, and all that. And I'm ready to start sending what I promised to be sent out. So I got stuff like Tommy has a stick that I promised to get him out there. I have 2 carvings and another tool that has to be sent out for those winners. It's gonna happen. Just you gotta give me time, guys, because things aren't always. They're a lot easier than said. On saying that, monster challenge. I am making a fat Elvis zombie. So you took a picture of yourself in the mirror, not naked, I hope, and you kind of spruced it up, and you're gonna carve that? Am I close? I didn't call you fat. You called Elvis fat. Elvis was never fat. How dare you? Okay, so what here we did. Let's keep on. You guys are making me talk for nothing. Yeah. What we did was we kind of put a base, different kind of perimeter. You can see the difference of what I'm doing here. It's just been just stuff like that. So, want to start off with something like this because we only got a couple more pieces left, and I'm kind of like, should I just keep on building the wall higher? The miniatures are only three high. What I think I'd like to do is put something in between here, and then let's try. I don't know what the hell I'm doing. Again, because this is not. Yes, he was. Not that I know what the hell I want to do here, but I want to just kind of base this. I'm not going to go do a back wall yet because then we won't be able to do anything else. I'm thinking we should maybe make some spots for like an archer itself. I like the way he did it. Black Magic, Craft Magic. He had a couple of windows kind of thing. What he did was he cut out sort of a triangular piece, which was bigger, and he went that way. I don't know if I don't want to copy his exact idea. I don't think that's right. So I am just gonna go with. I'm gonna turn this around. Look at it. It's burnt. I think we're just gonna go with like a window-ish scene. Couple of like not what would they call that, guys? Like not turrets, but sort of like I don't know. Maybe I should do it this way. I'm just trying to figure out something different. I don't want to copy the exact idea that Black Magic Craft did because I don't think that's good. It shouldn't be. It should be something coming out of this head, not that. Build up the outside walls. Build up the outside wall battlement. Yeah, outside wall. So facing outwards, right? So I was thinking of doing something like this. And then maybe, because I didn't, you know what, let's unplug the gun, the heating gun, because I'm just burning my damn fingers for nothing. I'm thinking more. I'm thinking pillars, right? So I'm thinking. I'm thinking something that has like almost like a window effect, and going from there. And of course, I told my wife not to message me because we're doing a video, and no live. Sorry, guys. Haha. So, this is what I'm trying to think of, but this almost seems more. um, what am I looking for? This almost looks like like the Stonehenge look, eh? And I don't know if that's what we're looking to do because I should have had a better example of what I wanted and what I should have made, and of course I didn't. So again, being very simple, we are just going to, what should we do? Let's see here. I mean, what do you think? Should it be more like that? Should it be like, I mean, it's almost Stonehenge looking. Am I thinking of doing maybe sideways and then in? And I'm gonna have like, what I'm gonna have here on this side here is a bridge, not a bridge, like a platform. That's why I'd like to have gone higher, but unless I start cutting, I don't want to start cutting right now. But I do want to put some sort of window, and I'm just trying to figure out what is a good looking window, because I want to keep the walls. I also want to go a little higher too. So maybe if I did, I don't know. I'm just yay. So if you're new to the channel, I doubt you are because I could probably see everybody who always comes to visit me. Say hi. I always like it when you guys say hi. Or give me a little bit insight on what the hell I think I'm doing, because I have no freaking clue. Maybe if I could build sort of a not sure. Oh, Rob, stop it, not you. You said hi too many times already. Let's. I'm eating and watching. Tommy's eating and watching, and Rob is just saying hi a billion times because he can. Alright. So, maybe. Maybe. Maybe like that would be something. Yeah. I think I'm gonna go. Where the beaver? I don't know that damn beaver. Where the hell's that beaver, Rob? I stuffed him. I stuffed him full of cocaine, so it's probably gonna get to your house and you're gonna get busted. Haha. Do the meth in the bathroom, which weird beaver. So yeah, this is what I'm gonna do. I don't care. Let's just do it. Oh, you know what? Let's just do it. Plugging in the hot glue gun again, and we're just, you know what? We're just gonna do it. Border jail. Yeah. He's in prison. The Gaster. Yeah. I just want to see what's going on here. Something like that. This is gonna be a freaking mess. That's all I know. That's okay. we're having a great time here at Richard's Choose Your Own Path kind of crap. You know what I mean? That's hot glue on my finger. Alright, let's just wipe that off. And I was gonna add this and this. Oh, see, there she goes. There goes my phone. It's gonna go off all night. Now, you know what? That's just damn hot. Even locked up with Gummy Jesse. Grubby Jesse. Yeah. Yeah. So, yeah, I don't know. I tell you, it's damn hot. Cool Tommy was in the 7-second spirit. Something, I don't know. So let's try another piece there and see what happens. Okay, whoever invented hot glue, I hate you because it's hot. Damn, that's hot. Maybe just go rub her feet and get it over. She's coming downstairs, and when I tell you said that, you're in trouble. You know damn well. What are you hooked? You hooked on heroin? What? Hey, Postal Philly. What's going on? What's going on? So we're just trying to put a base on here and see what happens. I'm not sure, but we'll try our best to get this going like that there. So, and then this. All right. Oh, I know the knife hurts. That's how you get good. You can't preach to the choir, man. I've been there. I've been there. That's Rob. That's why he's got those big fat stubby fingers. He's got those wrestling fingers. God, that hurts. Just the way it is. You know what this ruin is going to look like? It's got ruins going on. Ruins. Hey, Dave. Here's my buddy. Alright, so I no freaking clue why. Oh, whatever. Like I said, we're just putzing around, and we're gonna just do what we need to do. It's gonna look like ruins. It's gonna look like it's old. It's gonna look like it's just a dungeon. Hopefully, when it's glued, or when it's glued, or when it's painted, it looks better than what it does now. Not gonna promise. Longer before I started. Just carved Rob lost 90% of his fingers from carving. That happens. Hey, so I'm not gonna laugh at that shit because it happens. There's guys out there that frickin', you know, they've cut fingers off and shit like that, and not because they're dumbasses, it's just because it happens, right? It just happens. like I said, where I just gonna. Oh yeah, I got another thing I was gonna talk to you guys about. We have, or I have. Thanks, David. Um, I have stickers on order that should be coming in soon, which is going to be cool. I also have patches that I done of the logo with the snake in the middle and that. I have those coming in hopefully soon. They're coming all the way from Indonesia, so yeah. You know what? I'm really excited about that. Really can't wait for that. That's going to be going out as, I think what it is the patches are like $14 each. I just bought them whatever because I did. So you know, just to offset everything, I will probably be putting them on. I'm just waiting for Charles. Charles is my good buddy from the States, and he's also going to get a channel. I'm just waiting for him to get himself organized because we're going to be doing the website. I'm hoping to put them on the website, and you know, just to promote my business, sort of get me out there. Once they get here, if you're interested in supporting the channel, they'll be for sale. You don't have to, but I mean, I know people like Rob has lots of money and he likes to. Yeah, I'm talking for nothing because everybody's talking to themselves. That's good. I'm okay with that. All right, so anyway, like I said, I'll have patches out for that. So hats, well, you could buy one and I guess put it on your hat. I guess, I don't know. Whatever. Whatever, man. Rob is loaded. I know, he's a rich little bugger. Don't say that too loud. People are going to think that he's got money. They might think he wants to give out his money. Alright, so I don't know, it's kind of crooked, but how's the weather in Manitoba? Sucks balls. Do I have to be honest? I hate it. If it was up to me, I would have moved a long time ago, but it just ain't gonna happen. It's cold. It's cold. And I'm sick of the cold. I'm sick of the snow. I've always been sick of the snow. I got cabin fever. You know, my wife wants to go out to the cabin. We have a cabin. My wife wants to go out to the cabin, thinking that I'm gonna go out there and yeah, gonna go warm that up. No, too fucking cold. Sorry. So yeah, no, it's shit, man. It's like it's always. You're what? You're in BC. I had his money. I'd burn mine. Yeah, me too. Spend all my money on beer bullets and beef jerky. Jesus Christ, what the hell? I can understand you eating all that beef jerky, but what are you doing with the beef? With the bullets? I don't know. Maybe I should start drinking. Things are not looking the way it should be. I don't know. Maybe we're gonna do something. You know, let's just play with something different here. Let's just put this like that. Make it look like it fell. We're gonna lean a couple of pieces. Oops. And again, we're just doing things on there. Just to, hey, that's hot again. No, Rich. What do you mean? No. What do you mean? No. What am I knowing about? What are you knowing me about? What the hell did I do now? Yeah. All right. So here we got a little bit of scenario. We're looking at least 3 to 4 inches high. Lots of scrapping, kind of no. Oh no, I don't drink. I haven't touched a drink in fucking 15 years. Yeah, David, it's gonna be a castle. My own jerky. Oh yeah, it's gonna be a castle. We're gonna just. I don't know. I don't know what the hell I'm doing, but I think I mentioned that to you the other day that I was gonna try this. I'm running out of pieces. That's the thing that sucks, but whatever. And then I have to sit here and cut more. I'm not gonna do that tonight because it takes a shitload of time, guys. When you want to cut this stuff, it takes a shitload of time. So all we're gonna do is make the last pieces count. Don't ask me how they count, but they. Okay. So, and it, you know what? It's ruins, right? So, I think it's okay to do what I'm doing. I'm scattering them everywhere. I mean, I know. You know, I watch Black Magic crafting, and good God, all his pieces are, you know, they're where they're supposed to be. You know, that's not me. Alright, whatever. Let's just put another piece here. So, oh, I got some on the ground. So what I got is a couple pieces left here. And maybe we'll just kind of. I need to put another layer in there, I think. Yeah, I need another layer there. It's got to be somewhat accurate in other tasty critters. Yeah, it's styrofoam, buddy. I'm trying something different. Thanks, buddy. It's something different. I'm trying for a Dungeon and Dragon kind of some sort of thing. Oh, Canadian Goose is good. I like Canadian Goose. I eat it all the time. Or I used to a lot. We're just going damn, that's hot. Don't worry about me. I'm okay. Minus the what? What are we talking about being minused? Minus the what? Minus the Dungeon Dragons pieces? I don't have any. Haha. So. Alright. So we ran out. This is 136 pieces of styrofoam, guys. That's what 130 pieces, 6 pieces look like. I don't know. Whatever. We're just going to do that. So, well, let me just unplug this here. You and your damn wall. What the hell are you going to do with that wall? That's why they call it hot glue. Evil Rick, don't you start telling me that stuff. I know what it's hot glue, and damn, burn my fingers. So, since I don't have one of my knives here, we're going to pull out our trusty knife, and we're just going to cut this here. Okay. I should get my scalpels some sharper. Okay, whatever. Okay. That's all I gotta say. Wait. So what do you guys think? Looks like shit, right? I think so too. Thanks for telling me that. So, I mean, it needs something. We need more styrofoam, which I'll spend more time cutting tomorrow or whatever. Little Mexicans, you're going to airbrush it, or is it just snowy painted white? No, It is actually going to get a light gray base paint, and then we're gonna go with a wash. Now, wash, what we're talking about, wash is just not your normal water and paint. We are adding, again, from Blackcraft Magic, we're gonna use a Mod Podge, I think it's called, and you mix it together, and then it sort of gets sticky glue, and it's gonna harden this guy up, and you know it's not gonna fall or nothing, so it's good. I think it's gonna be a great idea. I don't know. So hold on a second here. What we're gonna do? Who's that? Yeah, I know. God damn, Rob. You and your marshmallows. Now you're making me hungry. No marshmallows. But let's just take a walk. So this way I'm not bringing you to the bathroom, because Rob loves to tell everybody that I'm going to the washroom, and I'm not. We had ribs for supper. Oh, big ribs. It's awesome. And we're out of coffee. So, hold on a sec. We're just going to fill up our coffee cup. We're going to do a quick coffee. We have to stop drinking sugar. No more sugar. I had to go. You're gonna go rub your wife's foot? Foot? Good for you. Don't tell my wife that, she'll want that. Yeah, same with me. I just came back from my normal testing of going to do what I'm supposed to do, and they're sticking me on higher some other kind of medication to go with my diabetes that I have to go through myself. So, unfortunately, it happens. That's the way it is. If it's not one thing, it's another. So, the first thing that's going to go down is, well, most of the sugar that I drink, I can't be drinking, which is, I shouldn't be drinking, so it's basically just a milk coffee today, and or that's pretty much what it is I can't have sugar. So what are we doing in here? I'm not gonna tape you because my wife does not like being on camera, but I did want to show you, I'm not showing you, but I did want to show you guys something, okay? This is what my wife does. I don't know if you guys ever seen this before. Where the hell are you? This is called Drive You Fucking Insane. Okay? It's called Diamond Dots. I don't know if you guys ever seen this shit. She sits there and she glues every little pebble, colored pebble, to this. Well, there's a sticky part. You pull this off, and yeah, this is a cabin, water, the reflection of the cabin, trees. It looks a hell of a lot better when the lights are off. I don't know why, but it is. But you know, it's stuff like that. She does that. And we're pretty crafty in here, you know. Like my wife does. She knits. She cross stitches. She complains and she yells at me. Say hi to my wife. Hi guys. That's my lovely wife and my cat. She's very camera shy. What else? You know, this is something she's done. It's called cross stitching. So there's like a billion holes, and she goes back and forth with stuff, and drives me nuts. But she does that stuff, and that's what she likes. That's her ting. Oh God. Yeah, we're full of it here. We're full of something in this house. We're always doing something. My little girl loves to draw. She just made She made something, I can't remember where it went. She was making little bracelets. Like, I've had this bracelet on for over 2 years. I haven't taken it off unless it's fallen off, and I've always found it for some Winnie. She says hello too, so in her own ways. She makes bracelets and stuff like that. And this one will say hi to you. Yeah. That one always says hi to everybody. She's just noisy. Noisy shop kitty. So yeah, that is what we do. And we do a lot of it. So stuff like this is my plant. There's a couple of wood spirits in there. It's kind of dark because this was an automotive paint. Thanks, David. Automotive paint epoxy. This is epoxy with automotive paint pigmentation. So it's a plant. It's a succulent plant holder. It has a couple of these guys in it. And there's a wood spirit here. And it's just a piece of it's a piece of root. We're taking a commercial break here because I can. Yeah, my second oldest boy he can draw. He just doesn't want to do it anymore as much. My oldest boy, well, he has a hard time tying his own shoes. You know, love him to death. He's turning 19 in 5 days. So, that's awesome. Okay, Missy, you cannot go outside. Hold on, I'm taking you guys out to the Great White North. Thanks, Tommy. I never showed you. I got like a little tour there. This is brand new. Just built this addition. Big basement, big enough kind of room, kitchen. I work hard, dude. All you guys, like I know you all do too, but I work hard. I put my money into what I want. I have to. That's just the way it is. This is my yard. I got a nice big yard, little shop. Nice big yard. I have my front yard is huge. I have no front street, so we got every bloody animal that wants to run through here, except for elephants and bears. We don't get bears. And where's the snow? Where's the snow? That's a big pile right there. Pile from the thing. Oh, it's snowy. It's not cold. Like, it's not, I mean, am I saying that because I'm used to it and I'm Canadian, I'm out here? Maybe. But I mean, it can't be any worse than other people. Like, my buddy's in Georgia and he says it's fucking hot. And we're talking hot every day. I mean, you're running air conditioners 24 hours a day, Monday to Friday, 365 days a year. I've never been to Georgia, so I have no idea. I've never been through too much of the States. But when he tells me that it's like 90 Fahrenheit or something stupid like that, when he tells me this stuff, I'm sitting there and I'm like, I'm glad I'm in Canada. I'm glad I'm out where it's cold and where there's snow and the temperatures change and the mosquitoes are just as big as, you know, a chihuahua. It's just different. You know, yeah, I hate it here because the winter. I did say that earlier. But I'm used to it. So, do I complain for nothing? Why not? What I like is it's different, right? It's just not always the same. Got something in my mouth. You know, you either have to dress up really warm, and in the summertime you have to basically, well, you can only dress down so much or you'll get arrested, right? So, or you stay inside. winter gets cold here. Like, we're having our big festival in February here. It's one of our biggest festivals out here, and it's a winter festival. Obviously, they got the chainsaw guys, they got the fiddling music, they got the banjo music, whatever. My brother plays in it. It's all great. Yeah, you'd love it out here, man. It's great. It's quiet. It's peaceful. You know, I don't have to worry about. I mean, you want to hear good one? We are the murder capital of Canada. You know, we can't carry guns, of course, you know that. But we are the murder capital. We have like so many murders out here. It's unbelievable. I don't see them. Like, I don't see shit like that. It's peaceful here, and we're friendly as fuck. You know, we'll help anybody out. Neighbors are always helping, digging them out or cutting their grass or shit like that. And it's always good neighbors. This is an older neighborhood. These houses, cost of living high? No. You know, tell you the truth, like this house is over 1,400 square feet. I paid $150,000 for it. I'm happy. You know, it's worth over $300,000 now. I could sell it in a heartbeat, and I'd be good. Neighbors are somewhat close, but not really. We got fences between everybody. A normal cost of living for living out here, wage-wise, is pretty good. Most people make over the $14, $15 an hour. Also, like on a 2-income, you know, you're looking at living off of, say, like maybe $2,000 a month. That's because we're both working, kind of thing. Family. I have 3 kids, 2 properties. I mean, I'm the richest man I know because I have what I want, what I worked for. Same with all of you guys. I'm sure that, you know, you guys got what you want because it's there. So you could live pretty easy on that kind of money. You could live very comfortable out here. You know, gas is expensive. You know, we heat up our place with natural gas, I guess, whatever it is. No wood stove. Well, if you ever get a chance to come out here, you look me up, David. That'd be cool. You'd get them to send you out here. You know, our healthcare is great. We pay into a system where you know, you pay and then you go to the doctors, it's paid for. You go to you get surgery, it's paid for. Some things aren't, dental and stuff like that. That's always costly. You know, stuff like that. That's always there. Oh, kitty, quiet. So, all right. Oh yeah, you need a passport. I need a passport to come to your house. Same thing with if you wanted to come here, you need a passport. You definitely need a passport. It's just part of the system, right? So the next thing we need to get organized here is what we're going to do. We're digging into the spare bedroom here. This is where I do my rings. I do coin rings when I can, when people want to buy them. That's just part of the show. I don't have. I don't know. Where's my other? We're gonna try these guys here, I guess. Georgia boy, there he is. All right, how you doing, Georgia boy? All right, we're gonna set you guys back up here without shutting you off. Get my big hand out of the way. That's my buddy Steve from Georgia. That's the guy I was just telling you guys where he says it's damn freaking hot out there. He says it's hot, and he knows it's hot. All right. So what we want to do next, I mean, we could paint and all that. We're just going through steps here. We want to build a platform. So we want a platform so that the characters that are going to be here are going to be able to sit or stand on them. So what we're going to do is we're just going to take a couple of stir sticks and we're just going to cut them. We're going to cut them so that we can see. Oh, that was useless. We can put it in there. And all we're going to do is, because I'm going to show you what I'm thinking of doing, is making the platform just out of stir sticks and having them sit on top like so. I guess I don't know if you guys can see that shit. Like that. So what we need to do is just figure out where we're going to put this guy. So if I had my proper, I took all my knives out and I brought them to my shop. So we got to figure out what we need to do here in lengthwise. So we're going to have a piece, can you guys see that? We're going to have a piece like that sitting there. And then what we're going to do is we're just going to build sort of like a couple of steps. Not steps, but like pieces of wood. Build a moat. A moat, maybe. That could be an idea, Tommy. That could be an idea. I'm not going to say no. We don't say no to nothing. We're just going to play around here with some pieces to see what we can do. See how long we can get it. Something like that. Ready? You think? Something like that. And then we need a couple of smaller pieces here, and probably one more small piece in here. I think that's what we're doing. So we're going to go from bigger to smaller. Fill it with blue epoxy. Yeah, that'd be different. That would be different. Okay, so we want to make sure that we have, all we're going to do is we're going to hot glue this like we did the other coffee break. Alright. So I know probably the best way to do it is to stand it up like this. Now if I had me better, I don't know why they're doing this shit, man. There we go. I'm just trying to get my live video here access so I can see it. Oh, what the hell. Something like that, whatever. Alright, so we're just gonna, yeah, Kitty's back, eh? What you doing, Kitty? We're just gonna take our hot glue gun, turn it on. We're gonna end up burning our fingers again. I know that's what we're gonna do. That's what we're good for, burning fingers. I'll let that warm up. I'm hoping that when Just Card Rob gets the beaver for the beaver challenge, I hope he likes it, because, well, I hope you guys like it, because that's it. I tried a little river in there kind of thing. We'll see if that works. Not sure, but we're gonna. He'll give it a good look. He'll give it his best opinion when he gets it. doing is we're setting up our kind of bridge system. We're going to see if this works. I mean, it's not like you're going to see this entirely, but we want to make it look somewhat okay, I guess. So all we're going to do is we're going to stick this between here before it dries. I might have to turn this mic. Alright, David. Good night, buddy. Take care. And then we'll try on this side. And all we're doing is we're getting hot glue everywhere. Yay. I don't know how this guy uses hot glue on this shit. I really don't. But, and you want to get it so it's level. If I bust this thing, I'm gonna be pissed. But that's just the way it is. Just see what we're doing here. I want to try to keep this somewhat level to me. It'd be nicer if it was. Because we're not going to see this. It's going to get painted and whatever. Alright. Let's go with our other piece. Getting glue everywhere. It's beautiful. Okay. All right. Another piece. Further out. This hot glue is messy. It's damn messy. I think we're getting somewhere. Cleanup job on this is going to be fun, guys. Getting all this tape out, or all this hot glue out of here. Hell, you might even just leave it like it is, because when you paint it, it might just do something better. Alright, Tommy. Take care, buddy. Thanks for coming. Thanks for watching. Thanks for joining. You know, we appreciate it. Tommy's falling asleep. I'm bored. put that last guy here. Here. Let's go up a bit. Popsicle sticks? You gonna send me some popsicle sticks? No. No, I'm just doing some bodging. Alright. That's all we're doing. Alright, so far we have a landing. Alright. I'm just doing a little scenario, a little Dungeon and Dragons scenario. I always wanted to try something like this. So I said to hell with it, I'm gonna do it. And I'm just gonna go and cut a couple of pieces like this, keeping it on the line. So evil. And we're just gonna make some of these guys like so. So I'll show you guys. I'm making Stonehenge. Yeah, no, not Stonehenge. No, not Stonehenge. I'm just farting around. I'm just farting around. That's what I'm doing. Too many people in chat to say hi, Rich. Too many people? I don't know, my chats, man. My chats are calm. I don't have very many people, that's why. That's just the way it is, man. That's just the way it is. That's okay. We don't need tons of people, Jordy. We just need the people that like to join and like to say hi, and you know what I mean. You know what I'm saying. I said hi. Calm chat, better it is. I did say hi to you, Jordy. How the hell are you? I got itchy. Yeah, it's hard to see because I got a little tablet there. Styrofoam. I'm making it out of styrofoam, and then we're gonna paint it up. We're gonna paint it up and harden it up, and we're gonna do stuff. Yeah. It's just something that once it's different. Once it's how would you say? Once I got it all painted up, you'll see the difference of what it's supposed to be. Yeah, can't go outside, so it's too damn freaking cold. I'm tired of it. Just too cold. Go outside and freeze your ass off for nothing. Hate it. Just hate it. But that's okay. This keeps me busy. Kind of. Kind of busy. Kind of busy. all it is, motherfucker. All it is just cut pieces off, putting them together in any kind of style, fashion, whatever, and just going with it, eh? Because this is supposed to represent. It's from the Dungeons and Dragons series that I'm basically taking this off of, and it's playable. Like people, they make these sets, and they take their little miniatures, they put them on them, and they play, they do shit, you know. I said it before, I really used to like Dungeons and Dragons back in the day. I thought it was cool. I mean, it was just what it was. And it was actually something that kept us out of trouble. I see. Hey Rich, I think that yellowish wood you got is like kind of an apple thing tree. Hard wood. Okay, I think Jordy, you're talking to somebody there, right? Not me. Evil Rick. There you go. Yeah, that's what I thought. Evil. I don't know what it is, but it's pretty hard stuff. Ouch. Alright, so we're almost at the end of this one here. All I'm gonna do is take some hot glue, run it on there, and go. Those kind of apple things laying around somewhere. Okay. So we're just gonna hot glue the first couple of lines. And we're gonna just take these in here like so. Water-based, no, it shouldn't. It shouldn't hurt it. It's definitely want to try something different on it. So I'm gonna I think the wash is gonna make it look good. That's like right now I just gotta clean up all this mess. And then get more styrofoam and go and go and go. My fat elf zombie today. Cabin for my wizard. Oh, house. Jordy's horror house. Damn it, that's hot! I think I said that before. Okay. That's okay. Okay, so we're going to shut that off because glue is everywhere. Wiz needs to make some money. Yeah, everybody likes a little bit of cash, eh? So, there we got a playable kind of scenario where the little guys go on here and they can shoot out the window, and we're still got to build up more. I can see it. I gotta put up more stuff. You know, like the guys will be here. So basically, it's a scenario where they're looking out, kind of thing. This is all gonna get a wash. It's also gonna get built up. It's gonna be enclosed. We're still gonna go this way. Go this way, and then we're gonna have it come out halfway. We're also going to do a door right here so that the characters go. It's just something that these guys on this Dungeon and Dragon stuff they do. And my nephew's a big Dungeon and Dragon. He was on here for a bit. I don't know where he is, if he's up anymore. He's huge Dungeon and Dragons. He loves to play it. So I think we're going to build this set for him. Also, I was thinking of incorporating something like this guy. This is just a dollar store snake. I was thinking of incorporating him on here so he's sort of looking somehow out. I guess maybe it would have to be on this side of the bridge kind of thing. So he'll be sitting sort of like that. It's just all there. My foam is, you know what, I am going to be buying better foam, which there's a guy out here in Winnipeg. I mentioned at the beginning of the video. He's called Black Craft Magic, and this guy is like this is kids work what I'm doing compared to what he does. And I've been watching his videos, and it's pretty cool, but he recommends using the styrofoam you use in your walls, so like the pink stuff. That's one of them. Because it cuts better. This basically is your top of a box. It's from my work, because they were throwing it out. Probably had like, there's a box with packs in it. Probably had like a penis or, you know, maybe some sort of gangrene shit in it. I don't know, a heart maybe. They're throwing it out. I mean, it's clean. It's just a box. So I just took that and I cut them in strips, cut them in little squares, and made some walls. Probably can do a lot better with those other pieces. There's a hot knife that I want to invest in. It's called a Proxon, and basically it's a table with a wire that comes down. You hook it up and you heat it, and then you just push your styrofoam through, and it cuts nice straight lines. Like, this was all done by hand, by knife. You know, this is just a fun project to kill the time. I was just gonna do a video of it, and I thought, well, Jordy's not doing a video on Wednesday, so I could do one on Wednesday. No, I just figured I'd do a live video just to see what's going on. I know I hear it's late. I don't even know what time it is. It's probably like, yeah, it's like 9 o'clock here. It's not late, but you know, is this there? How much is that? How many bricks I cut? Is that what you're asking me? You know what? These, oh, the cutter. I think about $200. Yeah, about $200. Yeah. Rob says I made one. Made one with an old train transformer and nickel wire. Yeah, you can. You know the DIY is it's very popular to make your own. I think the only thing is when you make them, you have to have like a dimmer switch on it also, so that the dimmer switch can control your heat. And then because thicker pieces need more heat, thinner pieces don't need as big as heat, right? So you're gonna what did you say? I'll ask Pete to make me one and pay him. Oh, sure. You're gonna pay him and then you're gonna send it to me? Is that what you're doing? I don't get it. Train transformer, yeah. They're not difficult to make. You do need some sort of tooling. Mine needs to be wood for the wood show. Ask Pete to make one. Oh, one for you. Yeah. Well, that's a good idea. No, I mean if you're gonna do stuff with styrofoam, like yeah, this is styrofoam. You can't do that with wood. This is more for a styrofoam project. No, it's okay. You can talk as much as you want. That's why it's a live chat. If you got something to say, you say it. That's all good. This is just for fun though. This is good. I'm just, it's just a different kind of craft to try. And you said it yourself, same thing. Good winter project, especially for me out here, because it is tough to get motivated to go outside and do anything, whatever. But the Dungeon and Dragon stuff is become very, very popular, and I mean very popular, where people are looking for this kind of stuff. I mean, you can do just like Kevin. I will make with hookers in it. You could make it out of wood too. It would be okay, but you want to make sure it's not too heavy, because you're talking about whole sections these people do, and they spend. I just went to some game place with my nephew, and typical. You got your nerds and your whatever, and that's what it was. These big fat guys and all that shit. I mean, they were having a great time, but that's their thing. These little characters are like $10, and these big characters, like this, they're about $100 and something. And I saw this one Oriental guy, Chinese guy, and he must have had like at least 50 of these big guys, and it's all roll dice thing, right? Over $5,000 worth of just game playing stuff, and all they were using was stuff like this. Somebody made something like this. They set it up. They put their guys on it. They roll. The guy moved one. They roll. The guy moved the other. Blah blah blah. So it would be something neat to get into, but it's not for now. And this is all free material, right? We love to use free material. If it's you'll save, and if it's free, it's for me. Well, here it is. So all it is if we can get this all painted up and looking nice. You never know. We'll see. We shall see. But that's all I can do for tonight, because that's all I can do for tonight, because that's all I have cut out. I wanted to cut more, but that didn't happen. Thanks, Jordy. It's something to try. And I mean, You gotta make some tacos? All right. You make your tacos. I think I'm sticking to the channel where it's going to be about crafts, not only about wood but crafts. I know there's a lot of diversity of changing things around and blah blah blah, but I think I just want to generally make a craft, and if people want to see it, they'll see it. If they don't, they'll just walk by and say, "Oh, that's nice," whatever. It's just the way it is. For the crab the hookers have. Yeah, it's it's healthy. It keeps me going, and I like it. I know everybody else loves it. Um, Doing crafts are just fun, right? That's what we want. We just want to do stuff to keep this thing, keep it fresh. I thought about it, but too late for me now. What is too late for you? Any kind of crafts, you mean? Or you talking about the hooker still? Rob wants a hooker. All right, Jordy. See you later. Thanks for coming, buddy. We'll catch you on yours tomorrow if I'm around. Always got things to do on damn days nowadays. Oh, tomorrow, craft. Yeah, tomorrow's I might not be able to join your live view. We'll see. My boy's going in for his wisdom teeth tomorrow morning, and he's going to be fucked up. So it's gonna be funny. We gotta check that. I might even just put a video on that one just to bug his ass. But oh yeah, it's gonna be bad. Those things never turn out good because they put them all on a piece of fentanyl and that, and kids just get all screwed up. Right on, man. I'll try to make it to your. No, I will. I'm gonna try to make it to your video. At least come and listen. I don't have to always comment, but I'd like to just I like to see what other people do. It's all good. Uh-oh, I think my. Hold on a sec. What? Hold on my camera. A better coffee cup. There you go. That's that. And then we're gonna make some. We got some sculpting putty. We're gonna try some trees and maybe put trees on the outside, just to give it a scenario and stuff like that. I like my cup. Jordy's chats are too busy anymore. Well, when you got that many people on your live chats, it's hard for him to keep up with anybody saying shit, and with him trying to say shit, because I get it. When you got that many people throwing ideas and throwing things at you, and you're trying to read them and do stuff and whatever, I could see it. Like, I can't see myself getting into big chats like that. It'd be fun, but whatever. It's just the way it is. But it is 9 o'clock here. I'm sure of it now. 9:05. And we're going to wrap up this video. We will cut more styrofoam. Alright. And we will continue with our build. It might get a lot more done. Usually 500 to 700s in chats. Yeah, that's a lot of people for a chat. That's a lot of looking. You'd have to almost not do anything but just sit there and try to have a conversation with everybody. That's nuts. I don't know what you'd get out of it. Like, that many people talking to you. That's a lot. Anyway, guys. Let's shorten the video because I have been here for almost 2 hours chatting and doing this shit. I'll be basically doing a little bit of video on top, doing a bit more, and maybe come back for a live chat. Not tomorrow, because I don't step on people's toes for that. maybe the next day or maybe on the weekend we could try a live chat and see how far I've gotten on this. I really want to show you guys the progress of the wash and everything in the paint. So each can have their own jets. Yeah. So yeah, okay guys, thanks for joining. Really appreciate you guys coming along. Let's do it again and share it up. Let's get some more people on, some subs, so we can get some more conversations going, I guess, if that's be one way to do it. If not, that's okay. And we'll continue on this project soon. All right, guys? So, take care. All right, bye-bye.